We know that we need to do marketing in order to grow our business, but where do we start? Which channel do we focus on? What type of content do we focus on? Do we advertise on Google? Do we advertise on Facebook? A lot of the people focus on the tactical things about growing a business, but today I'm going to share with you the only 3 things you need to do in order to double your sales. Welcome to my channel. My name is Simeon Krastev, and in the past 12 years, I've been working online helping people scale their business and also running multiple businesses myself. So today I just share what I've learned along the way with the hope that I can help some of you. So without further ado, let's jump behind the little magical device called the iPad, and I'll show you guys what I mean by the only 3 ways to grow your business through marketing. Now, when we take a look at what's happening in the marketplace, there's only 3 ways you can grow a business. And number 1, and this is where most people actually focus, is generate more customers, right? That's why we're doing marketing. That's why we're advertising. That's why we're posting content with the hope to attract more prospects and actually get more customers from what we're doing. So this is where all the tactical strategies come in place. What do we do to get more customers? Now, the second thing we can do is increase the lifetime value of a customer. And what that means in simple terms is just have our customers stay with us longer so they can spend more money with our business. Either we sell them more frequently or we just increase the duration that they're paying customer for. So this is the second way we grow a business. And then the third way is we simply increase our prices. Now, how marketing can help you increase your prices? Now, let's just take a look at this simple device called the iPhone and how they build a $1 trillion company just from the marketing alone. Because they've created a perception in our eyes that this little device that probably costs $50 to put together and design, given the fact that the distribution allows for the one-off expenses such as the development of the product, the research, and everything that went behind it, to be distributed across the millions of devices they're producing every year. We now have something that is with a low cost to produce and has high perceived value, and also is something that we're willing to pay for premium. So within our business, this is probably like the first place we should focus on, increasing our prices. And this is something that I've struggled with one of our businesses for a very long time, trying to get it profitable off of social media advertising. Now, to give you an example, it's a health and wellness brand, and we offer services combined with products, and we're running on a 25-30% margin depending on whether we're running promotions, such as the seasonal campaigns. We have January, Black Friday, and all throughout the year pretty much. So let's say that we were running at 25% for the sake of this video. We're trying to get ads profitable, and we focused our attention on all the tactical things. What kind of ads to create, what kind of copy, what kind of images. So we got so great at the ads that whenever I would speak to a competitor, we were literally getting 10 times cheaper leads, 10 times more leads, and yet we weren't profitable, which was super frustrating because I was doing everything I could at that point just to make ads work, and I was focusing all my attention to the marketing experience I needed to get on that. And it wasn't until I watched a video where it was actually talking about how you package an offer to increase the value and the high perceived value that you're putting together. So we changed slightly our model. So instead of adding the products, we focus on selling a service first, and we increased the value of that service by adding more things. And for our customers, it was very simple because what we did is we surveyed them. We asked them what are the pain points, and a lot of them were eating out. So we just put together a how to eat out in a restaurant guide. A lot of them didn't know what to buy in a grocery store. So we put together a video on like what to buy in a grocery store. A lot of them were vacationing a couple times a year, so they didn't know how to eat healthy and exercise while on a vacation. So we put together this guide, and we created this little bundle that we were now selling for a premium, and there was no overhead because we didn't include the products we were initially selling in that bundle. So our margins went up by 100%. So now whatever kind of advertising we run doesn't matter because we're still profitable with our ads, and we can focus on number 1, which is generating more customers. So you can start with number 3 by increasing your prices. And of course, you can see how your competitors are doing it. because now you can't argue that they're cheaper phones than the iPhone, right? Like there's so many devices out there and you probably can get a phone for $50, $100. But how does the iPhone create that high perceived value? You can do the same thing with your business. So list out all the things that you can add as an addition to what you're already doing that have high perceived value for the prospect on the other end and have low to no cost for you, meaning it just costs you expertise, maybe costs you, a lot of time to put together upfront, but then it has the distribution effect where you can send it over 1,000 times and it wouldn't affect your margin. So this is something that would help you and allow you to actually charge more for your customers and not create the complexity of actually putting more people through your process. Because if you generate more customers, you face another problem, which is how do you service those customers? And this was the second problem we faced. We generated a lot of customers, but now we had the bottleneck of the operations because we didn't know how to streamline the process. So the second thing that a lot of business owners focus on is generating more customers without fixing their process. And what I mean by process, how do you onboard customers? How do you deliver the service and the product? How do you follow up with those customers so they can buy more? How do you make sure that they stay for you as long as possible? How do you make sure you generate the most amount of referrals for the existing customers? So we went in reverse and we focused on number 3 first. Then what we did is focus on number 2. So we started surveying all the customers that were leaving our business. What is the reason you're leaving? Were you happy with the process? And a lot of them were actually loving the fact that there was a coach reaching out multiple times throughout their journey, and that's the thing they value the most. So as soon as we realized this, we just created an automated process where every coach can put in the client that is starting under them, and they would get reminders whenever they need to send them a text message. And it was as simple as that. So we increased the lifetime value of a customer by another $300 just because the client stayed with us for another 3 months. And it was super easy thing that we did. But initially we were focusing all our attention in generating more customers, and this is actually the last thing that we had to do. But once you have the other 2 fixed, you have the wiggle room to even mess up your advertising, to mess up your content and still be profitable. So these are my 3 takes. If you wanna scale your business through advertising, through paid media, through content marketing, start backwards. Fix your product, increase the price, decrease the complexity of the execution and delivery of your product or service, figure out how you can increase the lifetime value of your customers, and then you can run and scale your paid advertising, your content production, and you can double your business within a year. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you like this type of content, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel because I'm sharing more and more content that will help you grow your business. Super happy to have you here, and thank you so much for watching.